Welcome to Thompson Rivers University. Hi, I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Tim.
And we're really excited to show you around campus and share with you all that TRU has to offer.
You'll get an inside look at what it means to be a student at TRU. What an awesome experience that is.
You can learn, study, grow, eat, live, and relax here at Thompson Rivers University.
Thompson Rivers University is located in Kamloops in the interior of British Columbia on the traditional lands of the Secwepemc people.
It began in 1970 as Caribou College. As the institution grew and offered degree programs, it became the University College of the Caribou. It has since evolved to a full-on university as of 2005. Now, over 14,000 students study on campus.
And another 12,000 study by distance or online. TRU provides a diverse and dynamic environment in which you can grow and learn.
The campus is beautiful and easy to navigate and has superb academic opportunities.
And the small class sizes provide students with an intimate sense of community.
So what can you study here?
With 140 on-campus programs and about 60 open learning programs, you can choose how you want to learn and what works best for you.
From certificates and apprenticeships to bachelor's and master's degrees.
Now, the amazing thing about TRU is that it offers flexible learning options to suit your lifestyle. You can study on campus with in-person instruction, and TRU's intimate learning environment and hands-on approach allows for easily made connections.
But the greatest thing about class, your awesome faculty.
TRU attracts fantastic instructors from around the globe. Not only are they experts in their field, but they take the time to guide and mentor you to succeed.
In our small classes, your instructor gets to know your name.
And their doors are always open if you need help.
Or you can study online at your own pace through open learning.
Manage your busy school, work, and social commitments.
And get ahead in your studies while you work.
If you have a part-time job, travel frequently with the sports team, or are completing a co-op work term, your studies can go where you go. Find additional academic support in places like the Writing Center, the Economics Help Center, and the Math Help Center.
Take advantage of free tutoring to help achieve the stellar grades you're looking for.
Our 2 libraries are yours to discover, with books, articles, videos, and other resources for your classes.
We also have plenty of study spaces on campus, whether it's for a group study session or for yourself between classes. Looking for something bright and airy, fresh and breezy, or straight up cubicle style?
Or looking for an all-night study space, TRU got you covered.
TRU offers unique opportunities for experiential learning. These are chances to enhance and apply what you learn inside the classroom with meaningful student engagement outside the classroom.
So step your game up. You can't be slacking.
Cooperative education, or co-op as we call it, blends paid for credit, career-related work experience before graduation.
Now that's a win-win situation.
And with 200 study abroad choices in over 40 countries, there are so many options for learning and living in another culture.
Field schools are another great way to see the world, studying for just a few weeks in places such as Belize, Ecuador, and Eastern Slovakia.
And they're offered each year by select courses. And try research. From hibernating bats to sustainable urban design, the possibilities are endless when a topic sparks your curiosity. There are many ways to get involved in undergraduate research here at TRU, plus opportunities to work one-on-one with faculty researchers. Research is a fantastic way to ask questions, push boundaries, and develop strategies and solutions
that make a difference in the real world.
TRU's campus community is inclusive, diverse, vibrant, and multicultural, with over 85 countries represented in our student body.
We also have the largest Aboriginal student population amongst post-secondary colleges, institutes, and universities in British Columbia. TRU embraces and celebrates diversity at events like I-Days, Aboriginal Awareness Week, the Pride Parade, Chinese New Year, and Rang Day Basanti.
Because your well-being is key to achieving your goals, TRU offers various services to support your physical and mental health. The wellness team shares information on nutrition, sleep, sexual health, and more. Plus, they host much-loved activities to de-stress, like mindfulness meditations and Therapy Dog Thursdays.
TRU Recreation promotes fun, active health, and offers free yoga and fitness classes. And intramurals.
And you can get your your sweat on at the world-class Tournament Capital Center, located right beside campus. CFL teams train here, Olympians train here, and NBA athletes train here. TRU is home to the Wolfpack. We have 11 athletic teams, 8 of which compete at the top varsity level.
So get pumped, because team spirit is infectious.
Other supports to help you on your learning journey include a medical clinic, academic advising, counseling, career education, and student awards and financial support.
You'll find many of these services on Student Street in the old main building in the heart of campus. I guess what we're saying is, if you ever need assistance or have a question, just ask. TRU has close to 100 student clubs on campus. It is a great way to connect with people who have common interests.
Aboriginal Drum Circle, Eco, Chess, Longboarding, Enactus, the list goes on.
Thompson Rivers University Student Union not only advocates for students, but also hosts major events and activities such as the Back to School Barbecue, the Common Voices Lecture Series, and movie nights.
Catch a performance by TRU Actors Workshop Theater right in the Black Box Theater on campus. Or you can volunteer, host your own show at CFBX, our campus community radio station.
Let's face it, there's more to university than books and classes.
So get involved. It's the best way to experience TRU and meet new and interesting friends.
Grab a bite at one of our many hot spots, quality food options, and a place to hang out and connect with friends.
From your early morning coffee and croissant to your gourmet lunch to your post-seminar sweet treat, TRU's dining options can feed your needs.
And snack to avoid hunger.
Common Grounds is the only student-owned and operated coffee shop on campus. Located in True Sioux Independence Center's 2-story lounge, it's a great place to meet your friends for a study break or a sandwich.
They got good banana bread too. Heroes Pub is located on the second floor of the campus activity center. It's also where you can satisfy your hankering for a killer poutine.
Scratch Cafe in the Culinary Arts Training Center is perhaps the best kept secret on campus.
Not anymore.
Here you'll find daily soups, a creative salad bar, and a changing menu of entrees, all made from scratch by our culinary arts students. You can grab a cup of coffee in nearly every building on campus, and we also have a full-service Starbucks and Tim Hortons. Thanks, Tim.
A prepaid dining card can come in handy. Plus, it's accepted in most places on campus.
There are also many other food options within walking distance of campus, including 3 major grocery stores and a variety of restaurants that offer all types of cuisine. Whether you live on campus or off campus, housing plays a big part in your university experience.
On-campus housing, we call it the Guild, has 300 private rooms, each with a kitchenette, in a quad with shared washroom, and is across the street from the TCC.
The TRU Residence and Conference Center, also known as the Res, is an 11-story building located on the north side of campus. It has 574 rooms with 2 or 4 bedroom suites and features some of the best views of the city.
And rooms are guaranteed to first-year students. Both residences have laundry access, free Wi-Fi, and host special resident events. They also have fabulous staff who want to support you in your home away from home.
There are convenient, safe, and affordable neighborhoods to live in within walking distance if you prefer to live off campus. Welcome to BC's friendliest city and Canada's tournament capital. It's not too big and not too small, with about 85,000 residents. Kamloops is a giant playground with over 2,000 hours of sunshine per year, 4 awesome seasons, and numerous active recreational activities. You can see and experience the desert, mountains, grasslands, river, valley, and beach all in one day.
250 biking routes, fabulous hiking within city limits, and trails just off campus.
Satisfy your taste buds. Grab a latte at one of our many rad coffee shops. Hit up a happening brunch locale or try one of our famous food trucks. We also have local wineries and breweries too.
Experience the arts with live music, our Western Canada Theatre, and our dope art galleries.
Free admission to the Kamloops Art Gallery on Thursdays. What are your interests? What do you like to do? What do you want to try out? Explore your neighborhood and community because Kamloops has what you're looking for. Being a TRU student means flexible learning that fits your life, no matter where you begin your educational journey. TRU's alumni are prepared for success. You'll be set to give back to your community with all that you've learned here. So there you have it, Thompson Rivers University.
Are you convinced yet?
Check us out.
You think you can get to keep these sweatshirts?
I hope so.
I love it.
Hello students, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're joining us around the world. Pleasure to have you join us today. It's a nice and sunny day in Kamloops, and I hope that you're all having a wonderful day as well. My name is Ruben Anyango. I'm an international student advisor here at Thompson Rivers University, and I will be sharing information that has already been shared before. This is just one last opportunity to highlight the important items and also give you a chance to ask any lingering questions you may have as you prepare for your travels. It's going to be a two-part session. So the first part is, of course, me sharing the information, and then I'm going to pass it on to my colleague from the advising team, Lena Koopmans. And then at the end, we're going to have a question and answer period where we will be joined by Shamnir, who is one of our students in the post-bac program. All right. So we're going to get started in a minute here. It's good to see there's lots of you joining us today. All right, here we go. So the first thing we're going to share is the important dates you need to be aware of for the fall semester. So the fall semester runs from September 3rd to December 18th, 2019. For those of you who've arrived early, we do have early arrival check-in dates, August 6th, 13th, and 20th, between 2 and 4 p.m. in Old Main 1751. So if you arrive in Kamloops before orientation dates, please attend these sessions. If you're not sure where to go, please visit an ISA third floor of the International Building. Arrival reception dates at Kamloops Airport, August 22nd to the 25th. During these dates, the International Student Advisor and student volunteers will be on hand to receive you, give you a warm welcome, answer any questions you may have, and then we will offer free transportation to your chosen accommodation. Our Welcome and Registration Center runs August 25th and 26th. And this is mandatory for all students who are already in Kamloops. And we will ask that you bring all your important documents, so your transcripts, study permit, passport. You'll get to meet your international student advisors. You'll meet members of the admissions team, advising team, and you'll get to meet the rest of the TRU World team as well. English placement test runs on August 26th, 2019. We've been getting lots of emails from students who are not sure whether they need to write the test. So attending the Welcome Registration Center will help us to answer any questions you may have before this date. International student orientation dates are August 27th through to August 30th, 2019. The orientation schedule is now up, and we will be sharing the link later on. It's already been sent by email. This is very important. As soon as your visa application is approved, you need to notify your international student advisor. The link right there was active until August 1st, but now any visa confirmations need to be routed through to your international student advisor. Approvals will be based on course availability and on condition that you're able to make it in time for orientation. And I'd like to introduce you to the international admissions team. They will assist you with a variety of things. They process your applications to come to TRU. They process course registration. They help you with transfer credits. They issue letters for your study permit extension and visa purposes. And if you have any questions, the email to use is iapply@tru.ca. They are a lovely team and are here to help you just like the rest of us at TRU. International Student Advising Team. These are the people you have probably exchanged a lot of emails with. We've sent you a variety of welcome emails, and we've been receiving lots of emails from students with various questions. Some of the things we can help you with: housing, study permits, co-op work permits, postgraduate work permits, and visa applications. So some of you will need to extend your study permits while you're here. We can help with that. For those of you who are going to do co-op terms, we can help you apply for your co-op work permits. And after you graduate, we will help you apply for your post-graduation work permits as well. And then the visa is required if you ever leave Canada and you need to come back, so we can assist with all these things. We will help you adjust to Canadian life. We help with medical insurance. So we have two types of medical insurance. The first one is GuardMe, and that one's already arranged for you. And then we will help you with MSP insurance during the Welcome and Registration Center as well. We help with cultural and language support and much, much more. So a good way to think of it is if you're not sure where to go or who to see, you can start with your ISA, and then we will help you accordingly to get the help you need. We are here to support you. So for long-term students studying at TRU for a diploma, undergraduate degree, or a graduate degree. Exchange students typically here for 1 or 2 semesters from a different institution around the world. Mature students coming to TRU with a spouse and or children. So we do provide support to various categories of students. Important documents. So as you're preparing to come to Canada, there are various items that you need to keep handy. A valid passport. Please make sure that your passport is valid for travel to Canada. Don't wait until the last minute. You would have received a letter of introduction from the visa office when your application was approved. You will need to bring that letter with you because it's required in order to obtain your study permit upon arrival in Canada. You also need your final letter of acceptance from TRU. Submit this letter upon arrival to the Canadian Border Service Officer, along with your other documents in order to obtain your study permit. Proof of funds available to stay in Canada. So you already provided this with your study permit application. Please bring it because border service agents may need to verify that information again. And then any other documentation recommended by the Canadian Visa Office where you applied for your study permit. Medical insurance policy. For those of you who are coming with your own insurance, please make sure that you have the policy information handy. If you have a driver's license and are looking to drive in Canada, please make sure that you bring your license. As long as you have a valid study permit, you are allowed to use your license from your country of origin. List of important phone numbers. For example, the contact person you'll be meeting upon arrival. If you're in homestay, it's ideal to have your homestay family's phone number. And then emergency phone numbers. So these would be people we would contact in the event of an emergency. So for some of you, it's your parents. For some of you, it's your siblings. For some of you, it's your sponsors. It could be anyone, but please make sure that you have a list of these numbers available. All right, medical records. During your time in Canada, it is, in the unlikely event that you need to see a doctor, it will be very helpful if you have your medical records from your country of origin. Immunization records, dental treatment records as well. And if you're on prescriptions if you're on any medications, please bring any prescriptions that may have been given by your doctor. Mandatory academic documents. We need your original academic transcripts and mark sheets. For those of you looking to get transfer credits, detailed course syllabus and outlines in English. You're also allowed to provide web links to the program structure of your home university. Accommodations. This is very, very important. Make sure you have made living arrangements before coming to TRU. We have sent a few emails now just reminding you to get your accommodation sorted out. So for those of you looking for an update, TRU residents and McGill housing are now full and running wait lists. Upper College Heights is still available. Upper College Heights is right across the road from the TRU campus and still accepting applications. So if you haven't got accommodations and you're looking to stay close to campus, this might be a good option. We do have a homestay program as well. The deadline to apply for homestay was July 15th. If you're really interested in still staying in homestay, we ask that you send in an application. However, keep in mind that it may take a little bit longer to find your suitable family, so you'll have to make alternative arrangements when you get to Kamloops. So that might mean staying at a hotel or motel for a few days. Private rentals, where you getting accommodations directly from a member of Kamloops community or any of the property management companies in Kamloops. This information has been shared by email. If you still need assistance with this, please send an email to your ISA. But I'll stress again, please don't come to Kamloops before making sure that you have confirmed accommodations. Medical insurance. So medical coverage is mandatory in Canada. Medical care is very expensive, and so we will stress that you must have coverage at all times. For your first 3 months, we have already enrolled you all into GuardMe medical insurance. The policy start date is August 1st for most of you, and that goes until the end of October. And then starting on November 1st, you will have the option to either stay with GuardMe or transition to the BC MSP plan. Technology access. So we have sent links to download the iSent app. iSent is a one-stop shop for most of the information that you will need to access at TRU, so we highly recommend that you download that. We have a Facebook group for international students. Please join that group. It'll be an opportunity for you to connect with other students who are coming in for the first time, and some of these students will end up being your lifelong friends well after you graduate from TRU. My TRU is your portal for doing various things. You'll need to change your address on there. You can register for your courses, view your grades. We will go through this in detail during orientation. your username and password as noted there. So your username is your student ID, and then your temporary password is your date of birth in the format indicated there. And we've also included the link to set up your new password in case you're having troubles logging in. What should you pack coming to Kamloops? So in Kamloops, summer temperatures get as high as 40 degrees Celsius, while in the winter, temperatures drop to minus 25 or lower. So you need to be dressed appropriately for all seasons. You need to buy clothes for warm and cold seasons. For those of you bringing electronic devices from your countries, please purchase a power converter as well, because the power consumption in Canada will be different than your country of origin. All the documentation we have mentioned in prior slides. Make sure to bring those, and then bring things to remind you of home. You're moving to a new country. There's a lot of excitement, but at some point you will start to miss home, or you may miss home, and it's important that you have something to remind you of home. Your cultural special items and clothing for I-Days. So I-Days is a great week where we celebrate the different cultures that make up TRU. We do this through song and dance and food, and we have a lot of sessions as well. The capstone of this is the I-Days Showcase, which is usually on Friday, and we ask that you bring your best outfit from home, because we all dress up. We all dress to impress. And if you happen to forget something, don't worry. Kamloops has several shopping areas where you can find exactly what you need. Upon entering Canada, you will go through customs and you will obtain your study permit, if applicable. Check the following items on your study permit before you leave the airport. Order of your names, so first name, your last name, make sure the spelling is correct, not printed backwards, so make sure your first name is not entered as your last name and vice versa. Make sure your date of birth is correct, check your gender, nationality, and then the issue date and expiry date. If you get a study permit that has an expiry date 6 months after you arrive, you could ask the question whether that is correct. Sometimes we've had students issued very short study permits, and those were mistakes, so it's better to ask this question other than wait and then have us try to correct it once you're in Kamloops. The conditions section on the study permit should not be blank. So some of the conditions that may be on your study permit include permission to work on and off campus. If that condition is not on there, please check with a border service agent just to make sure that it was not an error. Make sure you have your passport with you at all times. Now, if you leave the airport and, for whatever reason, you checked everything and it looked good to you, and then you get to Kamloops and we realize that something is amiss, we are able to amend your study permit. It doesn't cost any money, but it could take some time. So, a little bit about Kamloops. So if you're looking at the map, Kamloops is about 355 kilometers northeast of Vancouver. For those of you who will be flying, it'll be a 45-minute to an hour flight, and it's a 3.5-hour drive. Could be a little longer if you're traveling by bus. Population is 90,000, and you're going to meet Kamloops, people from Kamloops who came from all over the world. So there are people from Africa, from Europe, from Australia, from Asia. So very multicultural city. The original name was the Kamloops, meaning meeting of the waters. So the north and south Thompson rivers meet in Kamloops, and that is part of how TRU got its name. Kamloops is a very safe, secure, and welcoming community, and we're really looking forward to having you join us in a few weeks. There are over 200 lakes, they say, within 40-minute drive of Kamloops. So if you like water, this is an awesome place to be. There's a lot of hiking trails in Kamloops. Sun Peaks, which is the second largest ski resort in Canada, is only a 40-minute drive from Kamloops. So for those of you who are into winter sports, snowboarding, skiing, and the like, this would be a good place to visit. We do have a weekly farmers market for those of you looking to get fresh produce and other items. Downtown Kamloops is a place where you can relax, you can study, and you can enjoy live music, among other things. And we will take you for a tour when you get here. On-campus services and activities. You can join the LEAP program. So LEAP stands for Leisure Exploration Activity Program. So this is an opportunity for you to meet other international students as well as Canadian students, and maybe try activities that you might not do on your own, mostly because the price for activities is highly subsidized. So some of the things we do would include going to places like Vancouver, which if you take the bus would cost you $80. We arrange these trips for students, and it could cost you about $20. There are over 90 student clubs at TRU, so something to pique everyone's interest. And if you're looking through the club list and you're seeing something that maybe interests you and it's not yet a club, you have the opportunity to be a trailblazer and form a club as well while you're a student at TRU. We have lots of peer mentor groups, so an opportunity for you to meet other students and be in a leadership position, setting a good example for other students. You can get support from the Career and Experiential Learning Center. We have a writing center to help you with your assignments and writing. We have counseling services. We have our amazing student services team, and much, much more. So here's a quick checklist. Everything you need to know or bring with you to TRU. So just a reminder, things to pack: valid passport, all the important documents we mentioned in the preceding slides, power converter, and then you need to bring clothing for warm and cold weather. Documents: introduction letter from the Canadian Visa Office, original acceptance letter from TRU, proof of funds, and any other medical and academic documents. Important dates to remember when booking your flight. Airport reception dates, August 22nd to 25th. The Welcome Center, August 25th and 26th. English placement test will be held on August 26th, and the student orientation will be August 27th to the 30th. So now I will pass it on to my colleague, Lolina, from Academic Advising. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruben. This is Lolina Koopmans from Academic Advising. Hello, students, parents, agents, friends, family members. We are so excited that you're coming to Thompson Rivers University, to Kamloops, to Canada. We're excited to welcome you and show you around Kamloops and our beautiful campus. So many students get things a little bit mixed up, which is understandable because you have so many different people wanting to help you at TRU. So it gets a little confusing as to who your advisors are. We have international student advisors, we have academic advisors, we have program advisors. So there's lots of people wanting to help you. I am part of the team from the Academic Advising Office. So for example, Ruben, who was just speaking to you, is part of the International Student Advising team, and they help you with everything that has to do with your life in Kamloops, but not your academics. So they help you with your medical insurance, with your immigration documents, with your housing, with adjusting to the new culture. That's your international student advisors. I am an academic advisor. So the academic advising team maybe focus on the academic part, and that will help you differentiate between your advisors. So the academic advisors, we will help you with planning your program and your courses within your program. So if you are in your first or second year of business, arts, science, computing science, or fine arts, or maybe you are taking some English as a second language, ESL, or university preparation, UPrep, or you're preparing for admission to another program like tourism, nursing, or engineering, then you would go see the academic advising team. We are in the old main building, first floor, right across from the Starbucks coffee shop. If you are in a specific program that you would see the program advisor, then that applies to people who are in either third or fourth year of business or post-bac program. Maybe you're in the Master of Business Administration, the MBA program, or you're in the Master of Education program. If you are third or fourth year of arts or have a communication major, then you would go see the program advisor. So that's the tip there. Okay, let's go on to our next slide. How can advisors help you? So us as academic advisors, we will help you understand the courses that you need to take within your program. We will help you with your course planning and with your course registration. So we will see which program you are in, and then we will let you know which courses you should take, and international admissions will help you register for the courses. We will review your transfer credits if you have studied at another university and you are interested in seeing if you can get some transfer credit for those studies. We will help you with career and educational goal planning. So depending on what your goal is, we will help you plan a path to get there. We will refer you to other academic and personal resources at the university, such as the Writing Center, the Counseling Office, or the Career Center, and others. So there is a lot of support for students here, which is really great, and we can put you in touch with those centers. So the first thing you need to do in regards to getting us to help you is to confirm your attendance. So as Ruben explained, you will need to now, if you know that you have obtained your approval for your study permit from Canada Immigration, you need to email your international student advisor and say, I have been approved to come. Can I please get my courses organized? And the sooner you confirm, the sooner we can help you plan your courses. If you are not registered when you arrive to the university, we will help you register during orientation week. But if we can do it before, it's better because you will have a larger selection of courses to pick from. So as Ruben mentioned, also about your transcripts, if you have taken studies at another university, please bring your transcripts with you if you have not sent them to us already. And that will help us see if you can get some recognition and some transfer credit. So that means you may not have to take as many courses when you are here for your program. Once you are here and your transfer credit is assessed, then we can see if you can be exempt from taking all of the courses required in your program. And of course, if you have any questions at all about your academics, please contact your academic or your program advisor. We have Faculty of Student Development. These are TRU academic missions by working with students, staff, faculty, and academic units and external partners to create the best university experience for all students. So here's a list, a huge list of support centers that are here to help you with anything you require. And if you're not sure about where to go, you can just ask your academic advisor or your international student advisor, Ruben and his group, and they will put you in touch with the appropriate person. I'm going to put you over to Ruben here.
All right, so you can see there are various social media platforms. We do have a very vibrant social community at TRU, and we ask that you join us. So we're going to transition to the question and answer period now. So please type your questions in the comment box. We'll take a short pause, and then we'll be back, and you'll get to see our faces as we answer your questions. Thank you.
Most classrooms have windows. We have vistas. At Thompson Rivers University, you have 190 programs to choose from, with classes for adventurers and adventures after class. Study online, abroad, or on campus, and do it affordably. Learn in small classes. Thrive in vast landscapes. Find your true.
Okay, so you're going to see us look at our phones quite a bit. We're looking at the questions on the phone, and then we'll look up and answer them. So the first question here is for Sham. How do we enroll in a club?
Hi, my name is Sham. I'm a postbac student at Thompson Rivers University, and if you want to join any club, you can go to mytru.ca and look for the clubs in that. So you can see various clubs and you can join the club which you are interested in, and it will help you to make some new friends and ensure that you get more opportunities in that club.
Perfect. Next question is for me. Where can students stay before they move into residence? So in the welcome letters that we've sent you so far, We indicated that the move-in dates for the residents this year is August 24th. So if you're arriving any time between now and August 24th, we provided a link so that you can book a hotel or a motel. But yeah, just because we have renovations going on at Apple College Heights, it's not possible to allow students to move in earlier than the 24th this year. Next question is for Lolina. Can we change the schedule of classes?
Very good question. So, yes, one of the reasons we ask you as students to make your own schedule is because you know yourself best. So you know if you're a morning person or an afternoon person or an evening person and when you would like to take your courses. So we tell you which courses you need to take for your program and you choose your schedule. If we have helped you with your schedule because maybe there was not a lot of options within your courses and you would like to make a change, we can talk about that and see if there are other options. There may or may not be other options for your schedule because maybe the class that you would rather take is full. So that would be one reason why we can't change it to the other time. But we can certainly look into it. You can change your class time if the schedule allows it, and we are happy to help you with that. So that's not a problem.
Awesome. Next question is for me again. Can the GIC amount deposited be used as proof of funds? The answer is yes. So when you applied for your study permit visa, you are required to show proof of financial support. So whatever documents you provided with that application, you are allowed to show to a border service agent upon arrival in Canada. Next question is for Sham. What is there to do for fun in Kamloops?
As Ruben has already told, that there are 200 lakes in Kamloops and there are a lot of fun activities like hiking. Apart from hiking and swimming or kayaking, there are a lot of activities for fall and winter, like Sun Peaks you can go, and you can do skiing, snowboarding, and all these stuff. So there are a lot of activities in Kamloops. So you just have to enjoy every moment.
Yes, there's a little bit of, there's something for everybody to do in Kamloops. Next question is for Lolina. How can I register for courses if I'm in the post-bac program?
So if you're in the post-bac program, you should have received information from your program advisor. And I believe that the program advisors will tell you which courses you need to take. And I'm not sure about like the MBA or other post-bac programs. I know that for the Master of Education program, they used to allow students to self-register and they would pick their own courses. So when we tell you as academic advisors, these are the courses you need, and you select your schedule, then that schedule is sent to international admissions and they will register you in your courses. So if you are not able to self-register, then international admissions will help you register. So if you can't do it yourself, international admissions will help you. And if you're not sure which courses to take, then either the academic advising team or your program advisor will tell you which courses you need to take.
Great answer.
Thank you.
Back to me again. Do I need to get any other medical insurance besides the one I paid for Tier U? So for majority of you, the answer is no. The insurance we have is adequate. However, for students in the Adventure Guide program, we did include information about getting alternative insurance. So if you need help with that, we're going to ask that you come and see us. But for the rest of you, GuardMe should be more than enough. Next question for Lena. For some reason, I can't make a schedule of my classes. What should I do?
Okay, so I'm not sure what the issue is for creating your schedule, but if you could email whomever contacted you first. So if we as academic advisors sent you a message saying please create your schedule and you're not able to, then email back and make sure you have your student number in there and just let us know what the problem is. Sometimes it can be a computer issue, like a technical problem, in which case we need the correct department, IT, to correct it for you. If it's something to do with your MyTRU account, yeah, that would be like information technology that needs to correct it. But if the problem is like, well, I can't make a schedule because there's no classes that start at 10, because those are all full and I am not a morning person and now there's only 8:30 classes, like that's something that you might have to, just kind of adapt to and just try and get up early in the morning. So it depends on what the problem is, but if you let us know, then we can help resolve it and send it to the correct person. So just send us an email and we'll help you out. But make sure you include your student number.
Great. Back to me again. Will the bus meet me on the 22nd from the airport to the campus? Yes. So during the airport reception dates, August 22nd to the 25th, an international student advisor and student volunteers will be on hand to meet you at the airport. We'll give you a warm welcome. We'll answer any questions you may have. And then we will provide transportation to your chosen accommodations. Okay, I've been corrected here again. So we are going to meet you at the airport. We will answer any questions you may have, and then we will put you in a taxi for this fall orientation pickup dates. But yes, we will be at the airport, and we will make sure that you have adequate transportation to take you to wherever you may be living. All right, thanks for that, Stefan. Gonna go back to Sham. What is your favorite part about studying at TRU?
Okay, that's a good question. The favorite part over here is I have a lot of friends. So when you come to TRU, you see different people from different countries, and it's all up to you that how you engage with them and you become friends. So that's the best part because you try to learn more cultures, understand them, and you value that friendship, right? And other than that, there's the LEAP activities which help you to explore Camp Loops with a very minimal cost. So these are the two activities I love the most.
Awesome. Who can I call in case there's an emergency when I arrive? So if you encounter an emergency at the airport, when we're there to welcome you, then we are happy to address that concern. Once you've been dropped off at home or at the dorms on campus, if there's an emergency, you can either notify the resident staff or you can call campus security and they will get a hold of us. The number for campus security is 250-828-5033. Again, 250-828-5033. So a member of the security team will then get a hold of us and we'll be able to contact you to resolve your issue. Next question is for Lena. Can I choose my electives or do my advisors choose for me?
Excellent question. So your electives, you should be able to pick them, being that it's an elective. But sometimes we will ask you to pick an elective, and for your very first semester here, it's hard to know what to pick because there's a huge list of courses that you can pick from. So we might recommend something. And it depends on your interest. Maybe you like psychology. Maybe you like business. Maybe you like computing courses. So if you're not sure and you would like us to recommend something, you can ask us what we would recommend. But maybe let us know what you're interested in. So maybe say, I like courses in humanities. So what do you think would be good for my program? So we might say, oh, well, if you are in the computing science program and you like humanities, you can take sociology course, you can take an anthropology course, you can take a psychology course, you can take history, geography, political science, economics. So there's so many choices. So that is something that we can help you with. Most students take 4 courses a semester, and if you are not sure what to take, like, we will tell you those 4 courses, but we might have picked one elective for you just to make it easier for you. But if you're wanting to maybe change it, just let us know and we can figure something out. So if you're not sure, just ask us, but give us a little bit of information as to what interests you have so that we can narrow down the list and we don't send you a list of 60 options. Okay.
Great. Follow-up question, Lolina. How can I know that I'm registered in my courses?
Good point. Good point. So if you look in your MyTRU site, and there should be a list, an option where it says your course registration, and it depends on whether you have created your own schedule. So if we have written to you and said, we're excited you're coming, these are the courses you need to take, now you need to create your schedule, and this is how you need to do it. So we will send you a link that shows you a video of how you create your schedule. So you might have done that, and then that schedule is sent to international admissions, and they actually register you in your courses. So we give you a suggestion as to which courses you could take. You take that suggestion and you pick the courses, because sometimes there's maybe 4 or more options for one course. Different teacher, different day, different time. That's why we need your help to create your schedule. So if you've done that and you've sent the information to international admissions, they will then register you into your courses, and those courses and that schedule should show up on your MyTRU account. It should show up on your schedule where it says your weekly schedule. It should show your classes and your registration. But if you're not sure if you're in your courses or not, send us an email with your student number and the question, and we will take a look, and then we will respond, yes, you're in, or oh, no, you're not. Did you pick your schedule? Did you select your courses? And so maybe there was a step missing. So if you're not sure, just send us an email and we will look into it. But it should show up on your MyTRU schedule as to whether you're registered or not. So look for the little icon that says registration and follow the steps in there.
Thank you.
Good question.
Yes, that was a good question. Next question. How can I know who my roommates at residences will be?
Mm-hmm.
So when you applied for accommodations, you set up an account on the housing portal, and part of that process included providing information about yourself. So you had to provide, you had to answer questions such as, are you somebody who likes quiet roommate? Are you, are you a late night person? Do you wake up early? Are you into sports? Do you like loud music? You filled out a personality profile. Based on that profile, you would have then proceeded to the roommate matching process where you were given an opportunity to pick your own roommates. If you didn't do that, they then use a computer system to match you with another student who has the same profile as you. Sorry, I'm just looking at a message here. Yes, we will have a video posted to show how the process works. But getting back to the question here, you filled out the profile, and based on that profile, you were either then allowed to pick your own roommates, or the computer system will pick another roommate for you with the same profile as yourself. Sham, what is your advice for making friends easily?
Oh, that's so easy. Don't be shy. It's just the first thing, and then you introduce yourself to any of the mate friends or people you meet at the campus by just introducing yourself. My name is so and so. I'm from this country. This is my first year, and that's the best thing to start a conversation. And you can also join activities and try to build up more connections with different people around the globe.
Thank you very much. Alina, back to you. I only got registered for 4 courses. Is that enough?
Yes, 4 courses is plenty, believe me. So full-time studies is 3 courses or 9 credits per semester. But at TRU, you pay a flat fee for undergraduate studies for 4 courses. So it's a good idea to take 4 courses because that's what you're paying for. Some Canadian students will take up to 5 courses per semester, but that's a lot. And so starting with 4 courses is a good idea. If you feel that 4 courses was very doable for you and you would like to take 5 courses in the winter semester, you can certainly talk to us and we will recommend a 5th course for you. And I want you to remember that you are coming to study, and maybe English is not your first language, so you are studying in another country, in another culture, in another language, and you should really be proud of yourselves for that. That is not a small thing to do. It's very difficult, and you should be so excited and proud of how brave you are, because a lot of people would not do that because it's a little bit scary, but it's also super exciting. And so you need to think that you might need to read some of the homework more than one time. So you need to do the homework, the assignments, maybe presentations, and each course will take maybe 3 hours of homework or more per week. So 4 courses is a really good number to start with in your first semester, and then see how things go. And if you would like to take 5 courses in the winter semester, then when you come see us, we can talk about which courses you can take for the winter. Okay?
Great. Another follow-up question for you, Alina. Can we only register into courses when we arrive at TRU?
Well, you should be registered before you arrive at TRU. If we have told you which courses to take and sent you the links, then you should take the time to go through the links and look at the videos and plan your schedule. I know sometimes we like to, as human beings, we like to do things fast, and maybe we try to do it like, oh, I don't need to look at the links, I'll just try and figure it out. But you might miss an important step. So please take the time. The videos are very short as to how to create your schedule. And then make sure that after you've created your schedule that you've sent the information to international admissions. Because if you miss that step, then you've made a plan, which is great, but that plan has not been implemented, so you have not been registered. So like that other student was asking, how do I know if I'm registered? So you might have a plan, but you might not be registered. So you need to look at your MyTRU account and make sure that your classes are in there and that it shows that you're registered and they show up on a schedule. If you are not sure about something, you can ask us, but please take the time to follow the steps that we have asked you to follow in the message we have sent you. That will be very helpful.
Great. Next question, shifting to extracurricular activities. Are there any soccer teams on campus? And does TRU have a varsity team? Yes, to both questions. So if you open any browser and type in TRU Wolfpack, you'll be able to see all the various sports teams that TRU has. So soccer is one of them. Those of you around the world, you might know it as football, basketball, volleyball, some of the other big ones. Swimming is a new one. And we do have a track and field. So for those of you who like to run cross country, yes, all the information is on there. We have baseball as well. Go on the website, look up the coaches, their contact information is there. And for those of you who are just looking to play sports for fun, we do have a lot of intramural sports as well. So if you go on the TRU website and type in TRU Recreation, you'll be able to see a whole bunch of activities that you can participate in during your time at TRU. Ruben, I'm not sure if my ISA is receiving my emails. What is the best way to contact them? So, over the last little while, we've been inundated with a lot of emails, and Monday was a holiday, so it's taking us maybe a little bit longer than we'd like to respond to your emails. But if you're not sure if your ISA is getting your emails, send your questions or send your query to isa@tru.ca. That is an email that is monitored all the time, and we will be able to give you the information you're looking for. As well, you would have received a welcome email, a few welcome emails by now from your ISA. So at the bottom of the email is a signature, and there is phone contact information included there. So send an email to isa@tru, or scroll through the email and look for your ISA's phone number. Sham, did you find it easy to adapt to the Canadian education system?
It's a tricky question, but I would not say it's easy, but then you have different kind of support from the university. You have your academic advisors, you have your TRU student services, you have the writing center, and you have your own professors who help you to understand and go according to the education system in Canada. So it's much easy because they help you and guide you for everything what you do over here.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Can I just add, as academic advisor, I know that in some countries or universities you may not need to attend classes as much as you do here. So the classes are quite small at Thompson Rivers University, so your teacher will notice if you miss class. And if you miss a lot of classes and then you feel like, oh, I don't understand what's happening in class, and you go see your teacher and you say, oh, I don't understand, and they're like, who are you again? Because you haven't gone to class. That's not a good idea. So you have to make sure that you go to class, do the assignments, do the presentations or whatever you need to do. And yes, attending classes is part of what's expected of you. And also, if you attend class and you're doing what you need to do and you're still having a hard time, go talk to your teacher during their office hours. They like it when you go ask them questions because it shows that you are interested and that you care about your homework and your subject matter. And that is their specialty. So they like it when you go and ask them. They can see that you care, and then they will care in helping you. But you have to help yourself first by going to class and doing what you need to do. And then if you need additional guidance or more clarification, then please go talk to your teacher. They welcome questions. So that's one way that you can do well in the academic system in Canada. I don't know about other systems, but I would imagine that they would be similar.
Thank you. It's a great point. The next question is for me. I missed the visa confirmation deadline and my visa is here. What can I do? First off, congratulations on getting the approval. The next step is you need to notify your ISA that your visa has been approved. If not able to contact your ISA or you don't know who your ISA is, send it to isa@tru.ca. What will happen after that is we will confirm course availability, and then you need to be here in time for orientation. So send an email to ISA, provide a copy of the approval letter that you've received, and we will get back to you within a short period. Next question is for me as well. Are all orientations mandatory? Yes. So if you look at the orientation schedule, most of the sessions are applicable to all students, but you will find sessions that are strictly for graduate students, or sessions that may be only for example, post-bac students. So where that is the case, it's indicated, but otherwise, all other sessions are mandatory. Sham,
Yeah.
do you work?
Yes, I do work.
If so, did you find it easy to find a job? And what is your advice for a student who's looking to get work once they get to Kamloops?
Okay, so it's not easy as you see, because though its population is not so much, but then too you have to be more proactive. You have to check different websites for job vacancies, and you can also go and visit some of the stores and give your resume directly and check with them and show your availability about the job you would like to do. So you have to be very proactive in order to get a job over here.
That's a good point. Maybe I'll just add that you need to be patient. I think a lot of students come to Canada and they're expecting that when they start the job hunt, they will have a job within a week, and that is not reality. Some students will get a job within days of arriving in Kamloops, and I've known students who it's taken a semester or more. You just need to be patient, trust the process. We have a career and experiential learning center, and some of the things they can help you with are getting your resume ready. They hold workshops that you can attend, and that will prepare you for the Canadian job market. But it's very important that you're patient and don't expect to find a job right away. But the jobs are there. Next question is for Lolina. What is your best advice for students that want to succeed academically?
Well, that's a very good question. And as I said, you need to care about your studies. That's number one. So you obviously care because you're asking, like, how can I be successful? Go to class, talk to your teacher, do your homework, do the readings, prepare for your classes as much as you can. Now, it's wonderful to see students do well academically, but we also want to make sure that you have a balanced life so that you are making time to go and make friends, to go and join activities. We want the university experience to be like the best time of your life. And you won't be able to feel that it's the best time of your life if you just study. So it's good to study. It's important to do well, but we want to make sure that you are healthy, that you're happy, that you are adjusting to Canadian culture, and that you are thriving as a person. You will be learning so much as an international student because you are stepping out of your comfort zone and you are learning not just about Canada but different cultures, and that alone will be a huge experience for you and will open your mind like this. So you will be learning about academics, but you, by your willingness to come here and meet other people, you will also learn about other cultures, other languages, other foods, and we hope that it's really the best time for you. So we want to make sure that you're happy, that you're healthy, and that you're doing well. So I want you to do well academically. I really do. But I want you to be healthy and happy first. So, maybe don't party every night. Have fun, but not too much fun. So go to class, be responsible with what you have to do, and then make some time for fun. But not too much partying and not just studying. So a little balance. Maybe more studying than party. No, more study.
Study hard, but make time for other things in your life, other interests in your life, right?
Yes.
My flight arrives late at 11 p.m. Will the ISA still help me at the airport? Yes. So during the airport reception dates, ISA and student volunteers will be at the airport for all flights. I think the first flight comes in at 7 and the last one is a little bit after 11:30. We'll be there until the last flight has landed, and we have made sure that every last student has made it to their destination or accommodation. Next question. I'm arriving early. Can I start working right away? The answer is no. If eligible, so if you look at your study permit and you have the conditions allowing you to work, you are not allowed to start working until classes begin. So the first day of classes is the first day you're legally allowed to work in Canada. How do I get to Kamloops from Vancouver? Where can I buy a bus ticket? So there are two ways to get to Kamloops. If you're booking your flights, it's probably just easier to add the additional flight to get you to Kamloops. So some of you will arrive in Vancouver, some of you will arrive in Calgary, some of you will arrive at other major airports across Canada. The easiest way is to book your flights all the way to Kamloops. But for those of you who are not able to get flights for whatever reason, you can book a bus ticket as well. eBus is the provider for the bus ride from Kamloops, between Kamloops and Vancouver. eBus, and I think there's Rider Express. So we will share these by email, and I think it's included in the videos that we are going to be posting very shortly. So please keep looking on our website. We're going to post lots of little short videos to help you with a lot of these questions. Accommodations, medical insurance, transportation, and much more. All right, this is a question for everyone. So maybe we'll start on this side. Sham, we'll work our way to Alina.
Okay.
This is my first time living abroad and by myself. What are your tips for me to easily adapt?
Okay, so when you are coming out of your country and staying in a different country for the first time, just don't be afraid or scared to ask questions, to make friends, but don't keep yourself, cubed inside a house or a room so that you feel more, congested and you feel very sad. No, you need to explore, come out of that comfort zone and start making friends so that you don't miss home. You learn how to cook. You learn how to burn food for the first time and then just scrap it over. So it's all an experience for you people. So it's a good thing that you are really coming over here and making a bold step. So that's a very good thing.
Great. So, having been an international student myself, I would say that one of the hardest things I had to adapt to living in a foreign country was the weather. I left home. It was very sunny on one day, and I arrived in a new country, and it was very, very cold. Um, so I'd say for me that was the biggest one. It was a different education system, so that it took me a little bit to adjust to. But I think the biggest takeaway for me was to make friends, to not be by myself all the time. I was quite homesick during my first 2 weeks, and what made the difference for me was connecting with other students. And I can honestly say I would not be here if it were not for my friends. I was really struggling, and you get to meet people who take you under their wing and they kind of guide you. And I went from one day being very homesick and kind of not sure if I wanted to be there to saying, you know what, I'm ready to take on the world. So, make friends. A good goal would be to say meet one new person every day, and it would be a bonus if that person is not from your country.
That's a good one.
Yes.
And I know that some people find it easier to make friends more than other people, but that's why it's such a good idea to attend orientation, which is mandatory anyway, because you're all in the same position. So everybody's like lost little people, wondering what to do, and you're all the same. So then you kind of stick together and you help each other out and you guide each other, and that is very conducive to feeling better about where you are. And as was mentioned, like ask questions, make friends, try to eat a balanced meal. Some of you have maybe never cooked before, so as Sham mentioned, you're going to learn to cook, you're going to learn to clean, you're going to learn to look after yourself, and on top of that, you have to learn to go to classes and do everything in a new country. So it's very exciting, and that's why there's so many of us here to help you with that adjustment, and we are happy to do that. And ask questions, make friends, try to sleep enough, try to eat enough, all those things that are important for a healthy person.
Great. The next question again is for everyone, so we'll start again with Champ. I don't know much about Canadian culture. What are the main things that make Canada great?
I would say that the cultural diversity we have in Canada, because we respect every culture, we respect every people, we make sure that we are very polite, and that's the best part that you learn over here, that you don't raise fingers, or you just be very kind enough to be grateful to the people who are around you, are helping you. So that's the best thing what I like about Canada, that everybody is welcome.
Great. For me, I'd say, the one thing I really noticed when I moved to Canada, having lived in a different country before coming here, is that Canadians are very friendly, and not only are they friendly, they're very genuine. When they ask you, how are you doing? It's not just a by the way. It's not just a quick, hello, get out of my way. They really want to know how you're doing. And they will go out of their way to help you to get things done. I came to Canada in winter, and I went to the post office one day. I needed to get a few things done, and somebody walked from the back of the line, and they introduced themselves, and they made sure that I was comfortable enough to accept their help. And it's 20 years later, and those are some of the best friendships that I can remember. So Canadians are very friendly, they're very helpful, and we tolerate each other very well. You will meet Canadians from all corners of the world, so you will not feel out of place in Canada, for sure. Elena.
Yes. So I am originally from Mexico. My father's Canadian, so I grew up in Mexico and in Canada. And I would encourage you to remember that you are representing your country when you come here. So if you, wherever you are from, whatever you do and how you behave and how you treat other people, you might be the only person that other people have ever met from your country. And you want to make sure that you give a good impression of your country. You are an ambassador of your country when you come here. So you want people to say, wow, that guy is from wherever. They are really nice there. Because if you are not very considerate or polite, it will not look good in Canada. As Sham and Ruben mentioned, people are very polite and helpful here. So when other people come and they don't line up or they're not considerate, people here are like, oh, why is that person going in front of me in the line? You know, they're like confused. So just try to do what other people do, and then you'll be fine. Yeah, just be your wonderful self, and people will love you.
Those are great answers all around. So this question is for me. My parents are coming with me to help me move in. When I get welcomed by the TRU volunteers and the ISA at the airport, is it fine for my parents to get transport to the university, or will they have to get their own transportation to the university? So I think earlier on I had mentioned that we would meet you at the airport and provide the transportation. That has been the case for some orientations. For this orientation, we will welcome you, and then we will make sure that you get into a taxi. So very important that you bring some money or a valid credit card for the taxi fare. So in your case, if you're coming with a parent or another family member, they'll be able to get a ride with you to wherever you are going. Sham, how can I get a SIM card for my phone? Because I can't stay without my phone.
Oh my god. So for that, you need to go and to any mobile store and check the different options they have for the monthly fees regarding the postpaid plan they have, and then from there you can choose the best you like according to your budget and have a SIM for you. And I think so during the orientation we have some of the mobile companies coming over here.
Yes, so during the Welcome and Registration Center, we will have representatives from a few of the mobile phone companies on campus to help you set up your SIM card and phone number. So come prepared. We'll take care of you. All right, so this is the last question, and it's for everybody. So we're going to start again from this side. I'm very excited to start this journey at TRU. How can I get a TRU moose?
There's a moose. Here you go.
So this is what they're asking about. How do you get your hands on one of these? The answer is you need to attend orientation.
Yeah, that's the first thing.
Our orientation sessions are quite interactive, and we do ask questions, and that is one of the ways you can win yourself a moose. So attend orientation, engage, and be ready to answer questions. And we will give you one of these for your collection. All right?
And also follow Instagram, and there are exciting prizes, and one of these is obviously the moose.
It's the coveted TRU moose. So we will answer any other questions in the comment section. We'd like to really thank you for spending your your day with us, a part of your day with us. It's been a real pleasure. We hope this has been helpful, and we really look forward to welcoming you to TRU in the next couple of weeks. So hope the excitement is building up, and see you soon.
Have a safe trip.
Safe journey, enjoy, and welcome to TRU.
Yes.